Rossa Garten. For a little long-tail collar, lively slithering round my neck. Looking for an excuse to snuggle in, the body of my little predator rub, the cat. She sits on my back, making of the coverlet a cozy pillow she can sit on. Oh. The massage almost takes me out of that bad memory of a nightmare I once had. I don't know where it was, but I was supposed to defeat a demon. I, a corpse, almost getting to be one, and I run on the streets of a city I love and hate at the same time, smelling like all the dust and hot tar that's to get poured on the dredger-crunched grounds, hating the side of which I was taken to lead an existence, knowing that it could have been worse, knowing that when awake from that dark and ugly nightmare in which I was chased by the monster, I'll see everything that the night already offered, only in a different light. What's the difference? Tonight I'm being chased by a monster. Into the daylight of the morrow I will be walking around under the warm surveillance of sunlight. At least now I know what I have to do.
You first go to hell, then we'll probably speak about your dreams.
I'm out of the worst area, leaving behind my little hiding place, the crowded small apartment where I hid the memory of our fascinating rose garden. Remember, it's where a kid got killed in my mind, and I stumble, and while weeping inside, mourning for the loss, I run for my life. It is dark and I need to speed up, so I see him everywhere. Why him? Why so many times? Why? I roll on the streets somehow, God knows how. I just got myself a set of good wheels. I jump over the trenches I once used to make a playground of. Well, not anymore. This is a real enemy chase, and a bad one. I am terrified. A kid got killed, and 'twas such an innocent, fine kid. I feel that I lost a friend, probably the best friend I could have had. But I cannot think about him in better terms right now, as I am running for my life, which is absurd. I don't even like my life. Then I am not running for it. It must be something else. I must be running for something else. For a dream, or the ghost of a dream, a promise, for some sort of a fantasy I was told, then saw others living. Yes, that must be it. I'm running for the chimera behind, being chased by it. If that doesn't prove to be an angry god. My angry god? Oh gosh, what have I done to upset a god? The monster is behind me ages, at least so it feels. It could have caught me if it wanted to, right? Maybe it was just a warning, or a test, or a distraction. My family, they are there, in that monster's area he chased me away from. What will happen to them? But I run away to see the trenches once more and remember the war I was against, and I hate it when things got too bloody real and painful. What wouldn't you do to behold all the power over the good lives we were always able to maintain until you forced us fight for it? The gasping rage helps me spit the last words with less tempestuous loudness. It's over. The darkness is over, it's sleep time. The nightmare turned into a bad dream, yes. Everything looks normal, in place, like a vision of what I am going to live in the years to come. A few changes, here and there, daily routines combined with monthly routines, combined with yearly routines, to a few surprises that would change our lives, or take them to the discovery of a good path to aid our transitions to the best metamorphosis and not to the worst.
The poisonous bug is here. Got enough of the pretty flowers and unicorns and daydreaming eyes. Wake up!
A bad dream. This is what I had, and this is what I am to many. Just an ugly bad dream. Oh well, I guess it was my turn to such a wonderful role-play. I opened the eyes in gasping globes of breath take, sweat trickling down to the meat of my left eyelid. It burns hot, then chemically cold it itches, and burns some more. It is dark, with opaque silky touches in the air surrounding the room. A brother is here, I can see him. Is that him? I raise and see him asleep, as if he's been watching me the whole night, then fell asleep. Besides him, the dark, somewhat tall, sturdy silhouette of a silent man. He's like a shadow from the past, the monster that is invincible. I can feel that he's calm, and his calmness brings certainty along. The certainty that he has everything under the command of his will. In his hand lying the future of our lives. Why do we care so much about our lives if they are destined to be so ephemeral? What makes them feel so goddamn important? His left hand reaches the fallen asleep brother. Awake, a shadow covering for another red-eyed monster, his sight is turned upon me bright. There's power running through his circuits now. He will do as asked, and I don't know what he's been asked to do. He looks menacing, but I'm not scared. I yell back at him to put normal human senses back into his mind and send him to his place, his room. Somehow the real him awakes and walks away, the silent man no longer there. I could ask my brother to remember all this in the morrow, but I already know that he will not play this memory trick. He's probably had enough with the dark he couldn't defeat, so it feels better to pretend it was never there to influence him, make of him another controlled puppet. It is just as hard to take a fact for the pride of a man as it is for the one of the woman. They'll both find ways to deny it. They'll both fight until there's no more fights to take, nothing to care for, or stand against. I got myself stuck with a pair of new sunglasses a week before. It was some birthday party we attended, and we had a ridiculous gift-giving moment. I was the one who got herself this. Rose-shaped spectacle lenses, just perfect for my today's show, where I'll play the dead in front of at least 1,000 people. I know that Karen would hate me at this precise moment, but I so much took him as an example to follow that I preferred to take the coins into life and offer myself the beauties for a treat everywhere. Now, I see only fresh, naturally good perfumed things that grow old beautifully and make even of their corpses something to be paid a visit. The ways of the kings. Who wasn't fascinated by all those stories at least once in their infamous, insignificant lives? Where are my glasses? I fumble around in panic. The entire good show I planned will be compromised. Of course, I wanted to make it work on and outstage with a theme as if there was no rupture to the connections with its sublime touches of beautiful perfection. Ridiculous! Just like everything we must live around here. Why not enjoy it to the most of its spectacular treatment? Reese, where are my glasses?
I don't know, Joan. Look for them in the fish tank. I puff into some laughing turnface for the kids to remember to have fun sometime soon. Where are those bloody spectacles of a rose taken to the perversion of its corrupted states? I walk like a tempest around the place, looking for the goddamn glasses. No trace of them. The bank clock on my wall is ticking menacingly. God damn it, not much time until losing my head completely. A rose I once drew catches my attention. Oh, I only have to paint it black and use it on my normal pair of sunglasses. And I'll be seeing only shit, which is just perfect. We're tired of seeing the real thing going on. Like this, the show can be even better outside the spectacle ballroom. Great. In need for attendance, blind woman asking for help, please. I practice my art of begging for help. Careful now down the staircase. You still have only one good chance to break that leg properly, the right time, you know? God damn it, Gordon. Why didn't you speak up earlier? I almost crushed Thea's bug. Bah, that tarantula was long dead anyway. Thea was keeping it only to scare little pricks out of her room. I'll take that secret to the grave. I free my promise out of the chest and descend. Hey, fishes, if only I had... Wait a minute. I take a good glance at the fish tank. Inside there seems to be more than we are used to know. There's something strange about these reflections. A closer look makes me understand. Oh, now I'm stuck on two very good ideas. How will I make it? The pair of sun-rose glasses is lying comfortably on the bottom of the little aquarium arrangement. I take the lid off and carefully reach inside to recover my ridiculous gift to help me shine for an entire day. Oh, what a tragedy I'm living today.